I've got some more. These books I'm going to share with you are for children. I haven't gone into specifics that are linked with Little Miss. These are generic books. Some are on your recommended lists. Some, however, are the ones we have found and have linked really, really well. Little Miss really likes these. I will tell you which ones are her favourite ones as we go along. But yes, so I'm going to share a few with you. So this one by Hattie Peck, or is about Hattie Peck. It's called The Journey Home. This was actually bought for Little Miss, but I don't think no one realised what the story was about. So Hattie Peck, this is Hattie Peck here. She's rescued, so I'm just going to read you what it says. So little Hattie Peck has rescued lots of abandoned eggs from all over the world. Big ones, small ones, speckled ones. No matter what their size, she loved each hatchling just the same. So as you can imagine, sorry, this is very much the foster carer role. We love this book. We talk about Little Mrs. Foster Carer a lot. Unfortunately, it's one of them things where we haven't been able to stay in contact with her, which is a real shame because we love her to pieces. We still do. We talk about her loads to Little Miss. So this is lovely. So, and at the end, they all come together at the end. So all the little eggs she's looked after, they all come over and she sees them all grown up. Yeah, so it's really nice. It's a lovely story, but it's also one of those stories you could share with any child. So about, you know, looking after this child or children, they fly the nest, and then but they still come back as adults. It's every mum and dad's dream, every parent's dream, guardian's dream. So yes, it's such a lovely story. So I would highly recommend this one. It's written and illustrated by Emma Levy. I hope I'm saying that right. But The Journey Home is fantastic. We love this story. Another one about from foster care, what is mainly the role of a social worker. This one. This is on your recommended list, so it was on ours. This is called Dennis Ducklin. It's a really cute story. It is quite a long story. But I say long. Little Miss is 2.5 now, so she's able to sit through it. But when we first brought her home, she wouldn't sit through it. She was only young. She was less than a year old. But so Dennis is sad because he and his sister have to leave their mum and dad. They need someone to look after them, someone to help wash their feathers and feed them. A grown-up duck called Annie comes to talk to them. I'm scared, said Dennis. Who will look after us? So it's very much a social worker story about telling them what a social worker does, why they do it, and things like that. So it's got foster carers in there. It's got about Dennis and his sister finding their forever home. It's such a lovely story. And in the back of this one, it's got like a little book in the back. And it's about how you can talk to your child about it. So this is obviously like for slightly older children. So then in each page it tells you what you can talk about with them, and some of them I found. There is another one you're recommended. I can't remember what it's called. It's got about squirrels. Little Miss is too old. It's too young at the moment for that one. That's much more for an older child. But if you're interested, please do comment below and I will tell you what it's called because we have bought it for her. But yes, this is also a good one. Like I said, Hattie Peck is more along the foster carer, what a foster carer does, and things like that. And this one, Dennis Ducklin, is more on what a social worker does. Explains to the children what they do, why they do it, and tells them all that Dennis and his sister get their forever home in the end. So again, it's a lovely story. These next few are I'll do this one first. So this one was recommended to us. It's called Deli Duck. You've probably heard of it if you've been through the process. This is about a little duck who lays an egg but doesn't know how to look after it. She finds all these butterflies, she goes off to chase them. It's a lovely story and they tell it so well. So she's laid the egg, but she's been distracted by a butterfly, so she runs off. But then there's another character called Caring Goose who comes over and finds the egg on its own. Now, I struggled to read this one with Little Miss, just because of background and things. Obviously, I'm not going to go into any detail, but it's such a lovely story. It explains why the egg has to go into care, and they're given Deli Duck loads and loads of chances to look after the egg, but she keeps going off and chasing these butterflies. She gets given more help as it goes on, and then little duckling comes out and she tries to feed the duckling rubbish off the floor and things like that. So they do talk about it, not in loads of detail, but there is a bit of detail there. And then towards the end, baby finds a new home. But what I also like about this is that they talk about the letter writing to Deli, what they've been up to, and they send pictures and things like that. So they talk about it all. It's not a long book. It's not a long book at all. This is one where we would sit down, sort of quiet time, maybe before bed or while she's in bed, bedtime reading. And it really, so she takes it in, as we're reading it to her, and she thinks about it and things like that. As she gets older, obviously we are aware there's going to be more questions, which is fine, which is what we're prepared for, but it's a really cute book. Another one that's recommended and is really good. Now these next three are ones we have found, and Little Miss loves them. I've had to hide these ones away so I can film this video, otherwise, because she keeps asking for them, and we love reading these to her. So this one, My Hand to Hold, we actually read this to her in a WhatsApp video which we sent over to the foster carer while she was still there. Even now she likes to hold our hand. She holds our hand at dinner time, lunch times. It's such a lovely story, and there's one bit in here which I love. It's difficult now, I can't find it, but this is one we will keep, for sure. But it's when you have to shout and yell. That's it. When you have to shout as well and yell, I love you, at those times as well. Now, like I said, she's 2.5, so we're definitely going through these toddler tantrums, terrible twos, whatever you want to call them. So this was a really nice one. We loved this book, we still do. And these we love. We're trying to get hold of different ones for the family members to have at their house, but we love these. We couldn't not buy them. So this one is When I Became Your Mummy and When I Became Your Daddy. They do loads of others. So some of the others they've got When I Became Your Granddad, When I Became Your Granny, When I Became Your Brother, and When I Became Your Sister. So they do others as well. They don't do Nanny, unfortunately. Well, we haven't seen Nanny and we haven't seen Grandpa or Grandma, so we're still looking. So if anyone sees them, please do let us know. But it's got When I Became Your Mummy and You Cuddled Close to Me, I knew right from that moment just how strong our love would be. For one little bunny, every day with Mummy is full of wonder and adventure. She loves it. I love reading this to her. It's my favourite one to snuggle up to at bedtime. And Daddy loves this one as well. Again, when I became your daddy, you made my world complete. I didn't know the little things in life could be so sweet. For one little sea otter, every day is full of fun with Daddy to help each step of the way. I love them. I cannot recommend these ones enough. The one, When I Became Your Mummy, does talk about following from when they're little and things like that. So I would still recommend them. Just check the words on them, because I know for some of you it may not be appropriate, but you may not have had them from when they were babies. You may get them when they're older. Just check the wording. But these 100% worth every penny. We have a couple more that are more specific for Little Miss, books that we have found that will help her as she grows. We're not going to go into too much detail on here about any specifics, but I'm happy to share any more books that we come across, so please do ask. But yes, anyway, I'm now off to go and enjoy the sunshine with Little Miss. Thank you, bye bye.
Too higher.
Okay.
It's too higher.
It's too high. Ready? Two hands.
Then.
I got the pieces. Mama round. Yeah.
Yay! Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Look, it is.